Hello, my name is Mia Wheeler. Thank you for coming to this presentation. Some quick information about me before I begin. I've been a part of First Robotics for the past 8 years now. First Robotics is an international robotics competition that has 5 different competition levels for different age groups between kindergarten and all the way up to 12th grade. One of the common misconceptions is that First Robotics is BattleBots. However, First Robotics focuses more on trying to build better people rather than building people who can build robots that can destroy each other. First focuses a lot on celebrating collaborative effort and celebrating community. So a lot of the things that we can be awarded for is how we're impacting our community, how we're spreading STEM throughout either first community or even just in our school districts and whatnot. And for that reason, I wanted to start a first LEGO League robotics team. First LEGO League, or FLL, is the robotics competition made for children between the ages between fourth and eighth grade. I think this is very important to get them started earlier because robotics in high school is a lot scarier and it's a lot more intimidating. And I think it's easier to introduce kids into the idea of robotics at a younger age. Uh, FLL has 3 parts of the competition. They have the project where the team needs to develop a solution to a problem in their community based on whatever the year's game theme is. They have the robot game where they have 2.5 minutes to program. They have a robot that they need to program in order to complete as many tasks as possible on their game map. And then they have core values. Core values is where the team is judged on how they work as a team and how they demonstrate various values that First has identified as important, including having fun, working together, and just being self-directed. So some of the issues that this project will face is how it's going to be impacted by Corona. In schools, as a result of Corona, they've had a lot of difficulty just getting ready for the school year. So extracurriculars might be at risk, and schools might not be putting as much attention towards it as like planning for lesson plans. In addition, Corona also will be impacting how will also be impacting how First will be having their competitions and will be impacting how their game is structured this year. Another thing that needs to be addressed is communication. Mainly, this is communication between myself, whoever my teammates are, and communicating with the team and the school and the community and the parents, and making sure that we're all working together towards the same goal. Another issue will be resources. So this can be financial. According to the estimated budget, we'll need approximately $800 to start this program. $300 will go towards registration fees and purchasing the mats that the kids will be programming on. And the other $500 will go towards purchasing a new robot kit for a school that if they don't already have the robot kit, this will go towards them so that they can program on said robot. So the proposed teammates for this project is the Kalani High School robotics team. As a senior member and out of the leadership, I know that my team is able and capable of being able to support them in the ways that they need it. So my plan for Kalani High School robotics team is that we will be the ones taking care of trying to find the grants and the money for the team. We will also be teaching them how to program the robot for the robot game and helping them along in that process, as well as providing support in whatever ways possible for the other various events. We will also be working with the teachers and admins of the school of trying to figure out how we can modify our plan and our ability to help them towards what the plan is for the school and how they're going to be running their school. So whether that's like all fully in person or if that's going to be a hybrid between working in person and working at home, we'll want to work with them and make sure that we have chaperones who will sponsor the team. And then, of course, we'll be working with the community members and parents because at the end of the day, our goal is to make sure that the kids are happy, healthy, and safe. So we'll be working with them and trying to collaborate more resources as well as trying to make sure that they are safe. So for the execution of this project, August is when I plan on communicating with school and trying to identify what's the initial plan going to be and trying to figure out who the 2 adult chaperones will need to be so that we can finalize that and start working with the plan. In September, I want to have registered the team and ordered the materials. At this point, we're also going to be assembling the team of 10 kids approximately and start beginning the research and brainstorming for the project, as well as bonding for the core values while we wait for materials to be shipped in. In October, when the parts arrive, that's when we will begin to teach them how to program and begin working with them on the robot game, as well as the execution of the project, including working on a presentation and doing a lot of practice runs with that. And finally, in November, we will work on the practice matches and present the project in front of a group of adults so that we can get feedback and work on their presentation and hopefully be able to compete when November hits. Yeah. So one of the things that I take away from Girls Talk Back is that there's a lot of strength in our differences. So like one of the things that I was very happy about was that while a lot of us come from different backgrounds, we all kind of understand what it's like to be a woman and kind of understand what it's like to be a woman of color. And we can find strength and community in that differences. I was also very pleased to see how by dividing our efforts, we are able to conquer more. So some of us who have different opinion, uh, like different opinions on, or not different opinions, but who can champion different problems. We're able to tackle larger problems by tackling separate problems and working together and using our resources. And another thing that I really took from this was knowing our privilege. It's knowing where we stand in terms of success. I know that as a woman and as a woman of color, we might be held back slightly, but that doesn't mean that we have to stop and accept that. So it means pushing forward and continue on as is. And that is the end of my presentation. Thank you.